Hello, child. What, me? Nah, don't worry about me. I'm just kind of floating around here in the vast space. It's relaxing, you know? I like it. Say, you know what surrealism is, right? It's stuff like this. Things that feel like they shouldn't be real, but in some weird way, are. Or, according to Google, having the qualities of surrealism. Putting in the work there, huh, Google? And I presume you know what media is as well. I mean, you are watching a video right now, as a matter of fact, so you must be pretty good on those things. An example of surreal media could be this. Yeah, a video inside a video. That's surreal. Okay, maybe my corny example isn't the best, but rest assured that you're in safe hands, because you are in Iceberg hands. This iceberg made by my pal Walrus, it's filled with all the most surreal parts of the web, through the medium of videos. So prepare yourself, because this is only the intro. There are a lot more surreal and strange things ahead. And yes, I am stuck. I can't get out of this place. Please and help. As we reach down the first hole of insanity, we seem to have found a rather popular one. Good old Surreal here has made a bunch of these surreal and extremely well edited videos. I mean, this one alone has 67 million views, so what you know. It doesn't really have a kind of deep story or message behind it, like the other videos perhaps has, but this one is just nice to look at.
What's your favorite idea? Mine is being creative.
How do you get the idea?
I just tried to think creative.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is a top classic when it comes to surreal and weird media, because this video has exploded. It has 60 something million views, and well, everyone knows it. It has a deep meaning, a prolonged story, more episodes, and even a quick bit of humor.
Use my hair to express myself.
That sounds pretty boring.
But again, we've all seen it. If you haven't, you're missing out here. I mean, most of these in the top layer is pretty well known, so I'm gonna have to skip over these to get to the more interesting parts. But just as a bit of a summary, yes, these characters look like that, they have a bit of a good time, and then shit becomes insane. And that's that media for you. Blank Room Soup is also a classic. It's surreal in the way that makes no real sense, although the video is pretty straightforward. We see this man eating some soup rather non-enjoyingly, as these two fellas come over and comfort him. And we don't know what the hell is going on. Well, for a few years until we realized it was stolen costumes for a play. These thieves used these costumes in the video, and that's more or less all we know. Some say it's a taunt for the creator as haha we got the costumes, and other things they're just bored and made this because, I don't know, thieves are kinda bored. There were a bunch of weird theories like he's eating man soup and he's being forced to eat it, or that this man was going to be executed in a video later on, but in the end it's just thieves having fun. The year is 2571, and you're on drugs. Congratulations. Well, in reality you aren't, because by then, humanity is dead and this is apparently the only thing left of the entire race. This is all the aliens know of our race. Or apparently, it isn't. What kind of a shitty intro is this? It makes the entire storyline, it just kind of cuts it off right there at the end. Well, the video is more or less a broken cassette tape with some kid's cartoon which has gone bad. Along with that, the screams of the damned can be heard in the background. So that's nice. Enjoy! I Feel Fantastic is another one of those videos we all know. because it's just that popular. It has been dubbed one of the most mysterious videos on the web, and it's a quite fitting title. The video in itself shows this doll singing "I Feel Fantastic" in a very weird voice, and the video itself also is surreal. Some say it's a fetish, some say it's a murderer taunting someone somehow, and so many other mysteries. However, we do actually have some answers to this video. This robot is called Tara and was made by John Bergeron, who has made a lot of these things. It's a kind of hobby of his, and that's why he made it. But again, you can't be declared the most mysterious video on the web without being a bit deeper than that. It's an entire rabbit hole. It can make an entire iceberg in of itself. So I'm just gonna step back for now, so enjoy the surrealism.
These old hedges aren't getting any younger. Just a little spin for both of us. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody got a reward.
Oh, now I feel dirty. And I wasn't even a part of the video, I was just a witness. Well, if you want to feel dirty again, then Meat Canyon here is the guy for you. Why that name, Meat Canyon? I don't know. No one really does. His videos usually surround a kind of well-off and popular show, which he then kind of ruins by making it creepy and weird. I mean, we saw the same thing, right? I mean, we're seeing this happening right here. He has done regular show, Peppa Pig, and everything under the sun. And more in the future as well. Yes, even your favorite show can one day be made by this guy. So enjoy it and wait for more.
Hello there, chaps. I'm David Firth, father of Colin Firth, son of David Letterman, and next in line to the throne. I animate things.
David Firth is a well-off British YouTube animator all the way back from the good old days of YouTube. And I mean the good old days. And how good were those old days? Well, his first video was made some 16 years ago. I was hardly even a child back then. But say, what does this man make? Why is he so high on the iceberg? If you were around in the time he was, then you've most likely heard of Salad Fingers, which is his most famous project. Salad Fingers alone was a project that was kind of surreal. However, that is only one of his many shows that is made. Even his kind of intro is estranged. While he does still make animations to this day, and is still making Salad Fingers content, he is still known for those surreal videos from back then. Speaking of classics, what is this, a nostalgia iceberg? I guess it is a top, but still, that's a lot of nostalgia for me. Making me cry over here. The Glitch is a 9-year-old pearl on YouTube, being a video everyone who have ever watched it remembers. The video's principle is rather straightforward. What if the real world had glitches like in video games? And well, the results are pretty, surreal and estranged. This scene of Mario exploding into spaz hell is most likely the most memorable scene of the entire channel. Corridor, the channel, still makes a lot of videos like these today, which are not as surreal but still high quality. It really brings back the good old times of YouTube. I gotta stop talking about that, it's getting a bit annoying at this point. Anyway, surrealism, look at this. Ha, so strange. YouTube Kids, not for kids, not for anyone, it's trash. You know, that place is a bit of a train wreck. It still is, but it used to be a way worse. It's a combination of kids videos, of course, which change from person to person. You could be a grown-up kid watching Gravity Falls, or you could be a small dumb snot-nose who watch whatever the fuck this is. This is but one of the many kids video on YouTube Kids, which honestly, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, I guess kids are so dumb they find it entertaining because they don't know what left and right is, but as a guy who's never grown up watching anything like that, it's just so bizarre. And then there's Elsa as well, that was like the king of bizarre. Elsa and Spider-Man flying over the room. But even today, it's very strange. I mean, it's like a fever dream almost. And I guess you could talk about the psychological thing about it too, that it's not good for kids to watch. Or that parents have a hard time and they just give their YouTube kids to watch because it just works and makes them shut up. Even if it's good or bad for them, it's in itself surreal. Right, kids? You agree? Also, fucking hell, the views. I'm jealous of you. That's my entire career in a day. Jesus. Local 58, an Iceberg classic because it just kind of fits well. And to this Iceberg, it fits perfectly. I mean, surrealism is one of the genres it follows. Local 58 is a classic by Chris Straub. It's a series where a kind of news channel gets hijacked over a period of decades with some weird broadcasting on the show. While some do see it as an ARG, some also sees it as its kind of own experiment with no limits, meaning that anything could be on there, which means surrealism. Good choice. Each episode has its own little plot, and it lacks a collective plot to the whole video, except a few things which does repeat itself over and over again, which could be seen as a theme. But who cares about analysis? We want to watch it, and it's surreal and I like it. You know, I did actually want to make a cake someday in the future, so why not now? I mean, why stall on making a cake? It's a cake. Let's see this tutorial. That can't be that bad. Alright, all-purpose flour, of course. Cocoa powder, yeah, chocolate cake. Some salt and baking soda. And mix all the dry ingredients together as a kind of mix. And then the wet ingredients. What would that be? Vanilla extract, some taste. Yeah, we could also do vanilla sugar, but that's up to you. The batter looks great, by the way. It's gonna be a great cake. And then some.
Step 3. Add 1 cup of chocolate sauce. Step 3. Add 1 cup of chocolate.
I don't think this recipe works. I wouldn't say it's that surreal because I've gotten so used to it, but I guess in the first time you watched it, it was kind of surreal, but now it's just kind of hilarious. Always was, still is. Love that guy.
Cause your face moves like a puppet and it doesn't make sense. I put a walnut between your teeth.
Jack Strauber is an American animator, musician, designer, and a lot of things who made content for both YouTube, Adult Swim, and even more things. He's kind of jack of all trades. However, he is kind of surreal in his being. I mean, anyone who's actually watched him knows he's kind of a weird dude. His music, while being extremely good, is also rather strange when you actually listen to the lyrics and the way he sings it. And most of the time, his music is a mix mash of different sounds, which just kinda sounds good. I know that's all music when you think about it, but his is extremely strange. And the animation is either not there or just a photo of claymation turkey. Delicious. Or other clay things. He actually really likes that claymation thing. I've picked YouTube as an example, but really, this guy is everywhere. He's reaching for the skies and he's doing great at reaching at the sky. He has even won an award, which just proves he is a real deal. Strangeness is his style, and strangely, I love it. Serpello. I wouldn't say he is directly surreal, but I guess he is kinda weird. But still, it's strange seeing him on a list of surreal things. It doesn't quite add up. But I guess when you make videos of Mickey Mouse and his friends smoking weed and doing 9/11, then I guess it kind of fits as being kind of surreal. Serpello is known for his many animation videos. It's become quite popular. It's all from TF2 in the very old days to Mickey Mouse to his own series with Halloween, which is, in fact, never uploaded on Halloween. Our schedule, huh? Like, really off schedule. I don't judge, whatever. He's done a bunch of stuff which are all good, so just go watch him, why don't you? Or, well, watch this first, then him.
Tonight is the night that SpongeBob and Patrick go camping.
Pamtree is one of the first creators on this list which are surreal just for being surreal. While the channels before just tried to make you feel disturbed or uncomfortable, or worse a pillow, this channel is dedicated to depicting videos in this surreal style of animation. It is purposely bad, having bad graphics, bad cutouts, computer voices and wacky animations, which seems uncanny.
Don't play your clarinet Bentley out here. It could attract a sea bear.
I guess you could find some kind of secret lore if you dug down to this kind of video, or all of his videos, but as it seems, it's merely a style of animation, which just kind of hung on. Wait a minute. Jack Strouber? You can't be on that twice, that's cheating! Well, whatever, the Iceberg is my master, and I shall abide by its rules. And I guess it is kind of weird and surreal, so it fits, so whatever. Let's get on. The video is only half a minute long, yet shows a lot of things. It shows this little kid who gets, well, let's just say kicked out of the house into the fine outdoors. And everyone loves the fine outdoors, right? Well, as it seems, outside, it's bee season, so prepare to get stung. Also, that's it. That's the entire video. I just told it to you. I guess that whole old damaged TV vibe might be the backbone of this video. Or that might just be me being an asshole. But whatever, you snuck on here, therefore I can be kinda rough to you. Ah, this guy again. I've covered him before, some long time ago. I can hardly even remember where it was. The video has become its very own rabbit hole, despite the fact that the video doesn't show much. The video is quite literally just this guy in a plague doctor's outfit with some bleeping and booping in the background. Nonetheless, amidst a lot of numbers here, is said to hold some kind of deep mystery, which has never been found. You can turn the bleeping into code, which could be cracked if you tried hard enough. But no one has found it. Most likely because it's fake. I mean, this video on YouTube is not that deep, you know. Ah, now this is art. Ben Wheel is a YouTuber I've been watching for a long time actually. His videos are hard to understand and also a bit chaotic, yet they still hold some kind of meaning. For once, it isn't just look weird and I give likes. His most popular video, which is apparently also his first and most popular, what a combo, is his masterpiece, even being his profile picture. The surreal feeling here comes from the weird characters, which aren't always weird, yet the story is still there, even though it might not look like much at first glance, which is very important. It's the originality and meaning that makes these videos unique. But nonetheless, his unique art style does look like something you dream of when being sick. And trust me, he has gone through a lot of different ways to show you fever dreams, aka his videos.
Oh no! I ordered French fries with my haunted hamburger.
Okay, look, I know this is a more deeper story than just a Garfield parody, but fucking look, Garfield RPG. This is exactly what we need to revive the Garfield series with. Lasagna Cat, as we all know, is a long-running parody of Garfield, where the show's creator, Phil Farm, pokes fun at the dry humor and cheap jokes of the show. Wait, cheap jokes, dry humor? Am I the Garfield of the Iceberg community? Oh god. While the show usually just copies the joke from Garfield and makes fun of it, it does also go deeper than just that. However, the way in which they recreate these comic strips are kind of surreal. I mean, you go from a drawing joke to a weird, intentionally bad live action. The style in itself brings an uncomfortable feeling, yet also gets the message across. And yes, the creator of Garfield, Jim Davis, does know that this exists, and he's slowly coping in the corner. However, Fatal Farm does also do it as a kind of tribute to Jim Davis. Because even though Garfield can be kind of dry, we also love that orange cat, don't we? I mean, face it, we all love Garfield. Okay, this is getting a bit more disturbing than actually surreal, but sure, I can handle it. I'm a tough guy. While the video's length is a minute, in reality, it's closer to half a minute, as the clip begins to play backwards about halfway in. The video shows this woman eating her soup, except it's haunted. Which part? All of it. It's all haunted. She is a ghoul, the house is a 500-year-old vampire mansion, and the outside is hell. And even though it seems like chaos, the creator, David B. Earl, has explained what the meaning behind it is. It's a film that's supposed to reflect the thought that there is nothing after life, that it all loops around and we don't know where it ends and starts. The paradox of life, if you will. And even though he has spent a lot of time making the video with a theme to it, he also enjoys seeing all the top 10 videos of strange things with this video in it, despite skipping over the theme. A good spirit to have. Well, by that name, this should be pretty straightforward, this here thing. A bit like Pamfrey, this channel makes content which is usually themed around an already popular thing or show, and makes it surreal. So it fits pretty neatly here, you know. You have most likely seen him on his videos, as they are quite popular. I don't know why, I guess the weirdness is kind of catchy in some way. It's also quite comedic, and what else can I say? It's surreal entertainment. It's like a go-to when it comes to surreal things, but we can always go deeper, of course. Jimmy Neutron Happy Family Happy Hour is a bit of a classic surreal video. It's also just batshit crazy. Each character is badly made in their own respective way. The animation and setting is deliberately terrible, and Jimmy Neutron's dad has a fucking shotgun. A very bad idea. While just being a normal day of father-son bonding since mom is, busy, being dead lol, they just have a nice day of eating pizza and watching TV, but oh no, the pizza is aggressive.
The pizza is aggressive. Oh shit.
Ha, Nickelodeon, you crazy program. It's the kind of comedy that makes surreal videos great. This monstrosity doesn't have a direct theme. However, it was apparently inspired by a dream the creator had. What kind of messed up dreams do people have? When I dream, I just walk through my old school, but when you dream of comedy blockbusters. Honestly, unfair.
Just another day in the life of Jimmy Neutron. No.
Is this really comedy in Arabia? Maybe that's why the entire region is unstable. Arab funny is a kind of term used for so-called Arabic online comedy, which is just a mishmash of random so-called memes, all that Arabic writing, which only makes it look more like something an insane person would make. I mean, I doubt anyone would actually find it funny, since the only actual humor here is a pure chaos. And it is quite surreal, all these things just put together. I mean, can you even count the amount of memes on screen right now? No, this is pure anarchy in the making.
I don't like this party. I'm allergic to people.
Oh, that's where that blue and yellow thing is from. I've been seeing it on so many different profile pictures and I could never find the source of it. Well, Eureka aside, Ina seems to be a combination of a video series and an unplayable video game. The series follows many episodes where Ina interact with NPC-like characters in what seems to be a combination of culture, media, and video games, all with a comedic touch. It's also, of course, happens in a rather bizarre way, in which things just kind of happens, and you just kind of roll along with it, which both adds comedy and a bit of surrealism. You know, the gold here. Still kinda creepy, you know. Let's just remember that surreal doesn't equal disturbing, although it does make for a better title. YouTube strategies. Anyways, the screaming title of Real Demons Caught in Tape is a show of a man which sees a demon in real life, obviously fake, which is entering the house, manifesting into this, and then 5 nights at this guy's room. We don't get much information about this thing as we don't need it. It's just a few second long video, a thing I am incapable of. The Walton Files is a long-running series by Martin Walls, which depicts the haunting of an animatronic-filled burger restaurant from the 80s. There is a creepy feeling over them, some are withered, and there's even some guy in purple. Smells familiar. It, of course, has its own little spin on it, where it changes a few things, but mostly it's a FNAF remake, so if you like FNAF and want to revisit that feeling, then here you go, The Walton Files. Okay, let's see what this thing here is. And okay, alright, okay, okay. I have never seen that before during all my time on this website. Literally at a loss of words. Well, that's kind of false. Adult Swim, you surprised me once again. Too Many Cooks is basically, hey, what if the starting credits never ended? And chaos as well, you know. As literally everyone is getting introduced, things get weirder and weirder. It changes shows just a few times, a murderer enters the scene, people get killed, and then more people get killed, and then the universe melts together, and it all finally ends. No show though, just credits. It's surreal for sure, as you never know what would happen next. It's the classic Adult Swim humor, and it looks to be another classic.
You feeling okay? You feel well? Go and get you something? Do you want a glass of water?
This video features Robert Johnny as the main protagonist, which I guess is his name, which is a weird handicapped alien-looking teen with a large head and a weird way of talking. He seems out of this world and uncomfortable in where he is. Anyways, the video is cut into 3 sections. 1, where we see Robert Johnny in a found footage-like way. 2, where he hits the floor like no tomorrow. And 3, where we see Johnny in a wheelchair, looking like a helpless being. It's a strange mix of emotions, where we are both seeing a helpless yet scary deformed teen, whilst at the same time, the same thing that just frightened us is busting a move. Why did he do that? This was apparently meant to be a commercial, which never became anything for good reasons. I mean, would you buy anything from this guy? Okay, maybe this guy, but, you know, this guy? Nah, you wouldn't, right? Yeah, I know, titles are hard. Anyways, what is this? Good question, since there isn't anything more than this in the video. It's simply a blurry video of a, my guess is a rat man, but it could be anything. And with this noise too, it's just nonsense. The comments just decide to give up as well and meme it, as any good man does in times of distress. Hey kid, you like surreal YouTube videos? What about surreal movie makers like Microsoft 3D movie makers, or even Source Filmmaker? Well, Jacob Lenstar is the guy for you. He has made animations, music, and even entire series. He is just another man reaching for the stars. And I do relate to that guy, by a lot. His surrealness comes in many forms, like his many talents, in ways of Mario stepping on a thumbtack, or weird Jimmy Neutron SpongeBob SquarePants crossovers. He has made it big in some areas and never made it too far in others. Bit lo and behold, this man is reaching for the stars like all of us truly want to do, in some way or another. Claymation always had a bit of a surreal feeling over it, yet Goldie's here has taken it to another level. While most of his videos are usually very casual, they're also quite jokey and humorous. Well, in some of his more popular videos, and I do mean popular, he makes a weird and unsettling world out of these clay figures. His way of creating an unsettling scenario with a combination of sound, animation, and mood really captures one, and the quality is a clear plus. However, he is not the most surreal man on this list. I do believe his popularity has given him a spot on that list, but don't let that fool you. This man is a genius in his own right. Ratboy Genius is another one of those surreal YouTube channels with 1 or 2 big hits and then a bunch of smaller videos. While the other surreal channels did also have some kind of bad quality or bad graphics, this is, what do I say, slightly worse? Either on purpose or not, I don't know. His channel has a bunch of different types of content. However, his most popular seems to be Ratboy Genius Playing Tekkit, which is a whole series where he animates this playing Tekkit. Tekkit, what a nerd. He also does have other types of content on his channel, but again, surreal YouTubers tend to have peaked once and then return to normality. Don't know why, it's a theme perhaps. Again, another surreal channel. They all seem the same yet different. But hey, this guy has memes, so it kind of rules. The others had comedy too, but this guy has gone straight for the memes. In fact, his videos are generally kind of shorter. Maybe that's why he become more successful, by doing the algorithm thing. Cheap bastard. And I'm not talking about explosives here, I'm talking about the fucking algorithm. What do you want from me? We all know a good puppets here and there, right? If you're a little itchy even, you could say that we are puppets of life. Anyways, while that might be a puppet of meat, then I would like to introduce you to the true meat puppet, Pete. The meat puppet. Look at that guy. Nothing can get him down. Except life, of course, but that goes for all of us. Huh, maybe I am a little bit of a itchy meat puppet of life. Nonetheless, fine young Pete here was made from a lonely butcher who had no love in her life. So, she made a son out of meat. A meat puppet. And oh boy, life ain't good for him. Thrown out on the street by his wife, yes, this guy fucks, had to sell his meaty body for cash, and in the end, lived a poor man's life in the street with his guitar. Poor old fella.
See, I can't stop doing the thing. What is it? God, I heard you doing the hand thing.
God, this feels like a I Feel Fantastic fan edit. In this video, we see these two dull-looking dudes talking about slapping their stomachs. And then, they just go on and do it. No messing around here. According to the comments, we have strayed so long away from God that is now comedy. It's kind of unsettling. I would love to say more, but it's just slapping with weird masks. It's chaotic and I don't know anymore. We've dipped into the water and I'm already at a loss of words. Daisy Leaves is a rather short 1-minute video, in the sense that it's like 3 frames. Daisy, no Daisy, this bloke. That's the video. I guess this is supposed to show Daisy here, the corpse, leaving her apparent rather bad killer's home into freedom. I mean, how bad of a killer do you have to be to not even be able to fully kill a person? Like, that's your entire thing. It's a part of a longer series. Well, I say series, it's like the same thing for 10 episodes. Where Daisy, the corpse, is handled by this guy, the bad murderer. But say what you want about this video, I'm rather proud of Daisy. She went up and left a rather toxic relationship. You go, queen. I guess it isn't very polite to talk about someone's looks, but damn boy, what the fuck happened to you? This thing, and the pure lack of any kind of explanation, has shocked many. Like, there is nothing on the video, the channel, or anything for help. Therefore, we must do it ourselves, and it's an apparent witch/fortune teller in East India, which dressed up like this. The actual body of the magician is under some cloth, and this body is a costume. I hope. Or otherwise, like fucking hell, India, calm down. Little Runmo is an animation made by Gooseworks, which, just like Jack Strouper and his animations, is also on the Iceberg at the same time. I guess they are two different things, but still, whatever, it annoys me somehow. Runmo is an animation of Little Runmo, who goes on an adventure in a kind of video game style. While he tries to find the meaning of life, he encounters many weird beings and places like Fish King, his underground castle, and the world's happiest pub owner, Meatball Man. It's a fantastic animation which gives you an estranged feeling. First off, Toohoo. Second off, YouTube poop. Third off, Ronald McDonald? Personally, I don't see the surrealism in this video. It's just another YouTube poop. Although, those types of videos in themselves are kind of surreal in some cases. But when you've been through so many poops like yourself and me, you have not only gotten used to the chaos like this, you begin to enjoy it. Also, you can only enjoy Toohoo music. I mean, that shit is bangers all around. Bite of a pig, huh? You've become the new sad Satan. You're everywhere. This video, as you have seen, is a video of some explorers finding this thing, the body of a pig. I've talked about it before, a lot, and to be honest, it can be kind of disturbing and kind of weird, but surreal, I don't know. This might be an example of disturbing does not equal surreal. Again, there's a few of those on here. But again, titles are important. We've got to get back SpongeBob. This video isn't that surreal, to be honest. The surreal part is supposed to be in this toilet hole where SpongeBob can be found. Which is also where they spent the first half doing, getting everyone together to try and find Spongy. While it does get kind of weird, it could be a lot worse. However, floating SpongeBob killing you with a spatula is kinda weird. Ah god, the Japanese. I can't read these titles. Well, even Translate has some problems. Mope. Sounds dumb. Well, it is a Japanese, so I guess it's just gonna have to be some kind of cute and... Huh. Japan, you never change, do you? And that is why I don't trust the Japanese. They turn on you like the war effort during the war. Huh. Liberty wins. Omega Mart is a fake commercial series. Yeah, series. Where we explore the world of this fake supermarket chain, Omega Mart. The commercials are kind of strange and deliberately bad, to give a kind of feel. I think I'm just gonna stick to my non-knockoff Walmart. Except I'm not. I'm gonna stick with Little. Best bakery in the world. Huh. Cool video. Nah, that's it. That's literally like a 5-second clip of a thing saying, Very exciting, I must say. Alright, next clip. I call bullshit. There is no way this isn't edited in some way or another. Also, Adult Swim. While this might be declared a video of a bear, which apparently unedited, I doubt, the main meat and potato of this video is the ad, which plays almost immediately. In other words, Adult Swim knocked the YouTube impression out of the park. We're 5 seconds in and there's already an unskippable ad. The commercial is a longer video of this woman going through the mental place she lives in, which looks like the US, so no surprise here. Haha, Euro joke. She eventually fights herself and loses and becomes crazy. And that's about it. But look at this surreal media, wow. No, Susan, you can't turn it inwards out. It's goddamn logic.
It is surprising, but watch this.
Is this it?
What? Okay, besides being amazing, this video shows how to turn a ball inside out without tearing or creasing it, which would normally be impossible. But with this material, it can bend through itself, although still can't bend or crease. Honestly, this video is more amazing than Surreal. It's a rather long video trying to explain in great detail how you can turn a ball inside out without destroying it. It has that old 80s vibe of a educational video. It is made with pure shits and giggles in some sense. It's one of those videos that make you realize that science is just magic we can understand. And I think that bending of logic might be the surreal part here. I mean, that just happened. You saw it. Do not be afraid, my child. Oh, I can assure you, I am very afraid. Nah, I'm just kidding, I'm not going to heaven. With all that sinful deeds I've done, I'm going straight to hell, boy. And no, I'm not kidding, I'm going to hell. And that is rather surreal. Imagine dying and this is the first thing you see. You wouldn't think you went to heaven, would you? Oh, hey, you can't be on here twice. Oh wait, you can. Now come in. Goosework is an YouTube animator channel which is known for her songs, animations, and good-looking space ladies. Yes, I don't care. And for some reason, they tend to be kind of weird. High quality, and also really weird. I guess it's just her style of animation. Well, not her writing style in her style of animation, but more her choice of animation topics. Those are meant to be looked weird upon. Trust me. I'm a credible source. I'm all about that YouTube stuff. Shut the fuck up. Oh, sweet. Surreal meme channel? You like memes? You like surrealism? You do? Well then, what's this? Hello? What? That is whole kind of shtick, putting memes in a surreal kind of manner. And well, we all like both, don't we? I mean, why are you here? They're all about a minute long, or less, and have a single punchline in it. And also its longest and most popular video is this pumpkin thing from like, what, 15 years ago? That one meme we all like for some reason? Well, we all start somewhere.
Alan Tutorial.
Ah look, Alan Tutorial. For you that don't know, this is a longer YouTube series about a mentally challenged kid who's obsessed with making videos, same, and somehow escapes his own house, where after it all goes awry. It goes on for quite a while and does have a lot of backstory to it, and it's worth the watch. It is also fake, as all non-rock inhabitants would know. Oh man, more fake comedy videos. No, I don't want to buy your ragdoll charm borrow smack my ball. I already got that fake milk from Omega Mart and I'm sticking to fucking Lidl. That bakery. Ah, would you look at that, an original strange art style. But that can only mean one thing. Surrealism. This guy has done a bit of everything, I would say. All over the charts. Do you remember that ice skating meme? Well, that was him, among others. The video follows a rather simple plot, yet the video, as you see, is, well, scribble doodle. It's a strange choice of art style, as it is literally just MS Paint done in like 5 minutes, but it gets the message across, so who cares, right? Strangeness. Moving on. No, seriously, there's nothing to find here. Moving on. It's not that sad, man. Cheer up. In fact, it's kind of funny.
I'm getting a package from the Yakuza tomorrow, and it's either going to be $70 million or enough anthrax to kill a small village. Well, it's a gamble. Life's a gamble.
Sad World is more or less a comedy channel, but they do have some rather surreal moments. But you know, comedy and poker is a combination someone should try at least one Saturday night in their life. Just one. It's not gonna hurt. Oh, love this guy. Coolgrave is a guy which honestly reminds me a lot of Jack Strouber. While Coolgrave might not be as surreal, he's still a weird dude with some cool animations and growing hair. He has made both animations and music videos, all with a strange yet nice touch. Along with that, he's also done commercial work. But who wants commercials made about themselves in such a weird way? No, it's them. No, of course. They love being strange, and so do I. And so does Coolgrave. So we're all happy. Again, titles are hard, we all know that. Anyways, it's mostly nonsense. Yeah, we have that weird dead face, and we have some unnerving feelings, but it could also just be some bad CCT film. It does give me some sad Satan vibe, which I now admire that it isn't actually a sad Satan entry. However, if I see a sad Satan gameplay footage entry on here, I will throw a computer out of some window. Doesn't have to be mine, but someone's, alright? And that's a goddamn threat. I got fucking knives. Butter knives, but still, I got fucking knives! Okay, now we're entering that surreal territory. First now, apparently. We have this moon which gives me the same kind of vibe as the Meatball Man. We have these dances which I doubt I can actually show. And then this scene, which isn't advised for anyone under the age of 18. Even though you have seen that at the age of 12. It's sick, people. Get some pure into your kids. This is what I actually think of when I think of surreal media. This here is Deutsche Qualität.
Not only allowed us to refine existing emotions, but has also allowed for the creation of new emotions and emotional experiences. Without
Again, Goosework, it can't be any more than once. Come on, shoo. Anyways, this video has hit the top market because it's finally beginning to hit that more surreal level which I've been expecting.
Harnish. Transiveness. Deluge. Brick.
We've seen a fake Walmart. We've seen fake commercials. Now get ready for a fake home entertainment site. There's a bunch of these fake stuff on here, so stay put and stay strong. This channel is filled with the disturbing videos of all kinds, like home invasions, witch space stuff, and all the nightmares the mind can think of. All for the entertainment of the home. Enjoy Gemini home entertainment. Also, the channel seems to be dead, so maybe the whole business didn't go so well. Or so I thought, until I began to edit the video and then they actually made a new video. So they aren't dead, they're just JonTron slow. So not dead, just slow. Or it was fake, but don't be ridiculous on me. Come on.
There's so much to do in Peppermint Park, so won't you come along and we'll play.
Huh, look at that. A whole series. Oh boy, my left ear really does enjoy these scenes. But what is it? Well, it's kind of an amusement park, I guess called Peppermint Park, filled with these kids playing. It kind of cuts quickly from one bizarre scene to another, sometimes with sound, sometimes without, sometimes with meaning and sometimes without. It does have an underlying theme of "yeah, don't trust us," which I don't do. Fun fact, no human bones were gnawed on during the production of this. It's just a 40-second clip of this chap running around. He looks like a crossroad of the Marshmallow Man, the Michelin Man, and a class member. And a weird school project somehow, but whatever. Okay, taking the music, and animation. Ooh, even a shower scene. Alright, it's Satan mode, but alright, that's just kinda good. I mean, that's just a cool animation, straight up. Yeah, not that's a real, that's kind of good, honestly. This is all there is, just animation. I guess the theme is kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. Andyland is an animator who has made some rather popular videos. Things like the Stamp Guy is most likely one you know of. However, he's also done some rather surreal ones as well. He can both make normal animations but also 3D animations, making some change in his shows, which gives some kind of life to the animations, you know. His animation called 25th Birthday also has some kind of underlying theme of "man, I'm growing old." And it sucks.
Hey Larry, are you a connoisseur of the dispatch of information regarding the political
Bowling screens when you hit a strike. I can't relate, I suck at bowling. No, literally, the last few times I played bowling, I fucking lost. Anyways, this is VeggieTales, but low budget. It's really kind of it. It's like a hit at the show. The low budget, the weird humor, its message, and the winners of the show. All making fun of it. Would you look at that? SpongeBob dies. This video is just SpongeBob walking into a cave and suffering the same fate we all did during that one level in Super Mario 64. Like, it's just in, out, eaten with some sounds. That's the whole plot.
The following is an experimental video therapy program for my son Ronald Yoder Jr. He is afraid of clowns.
Fun fact, not therapy. This video is supposed to be a kind of online therapy video teaching children not to be afraid of clowns. I mean, I love clowns, I can relate, but still. You don't need it, do you? Well, if you do, then just look at the clowns. Just look at the clowns. Just look at the clowns, alright?
Look at the clown. Look at the clown.
Okay, during the production of this video, I was actually juggling between being serious and joking, you know, through all the videos as a general theme. But with videos like these, I just kind of naturally get a large red nose and grow rainbow hair. I think people do want me to make some more serious videos, but this shit, man, this shit, the memes, they're too sweet, and my dong must expand. Why?
You know, I've I've learned to walk around inside my own head.
Take a trip through the mind, the fears, the thoughts, the dark. You know, I don't know this kind of trick, but Limbo here has learned to walk through the thoughts of his mind. And here we see the chaos of it. Walking through the dark, seeing one's fear, one's past, and all one have known. But don't wander around too much or the mind takes over. That's a long walk. 40 minutes and 12 episodes. You gotta be pulling my pants up and down here. Well, it sure has a weird vibe. That eyes animation, that deep story, and the haunting undertones gives it an unsettling feeling. If I went through the entire thing, I might feel strange feelings that I've never felt before in my life. But no, I have things to do. All of a sudden I don't want pancakes. It's just a weird choice, really. I mean, you could have done with just the scene inside the IHOP, but no, you had to pick these balloon-handling idiots running around with their soundtrack dying in the background. Weird choice. You know what? I get behind that message. I agree with the statement. However, this, I cannot. And yes, that's an actual song someone plays. I wonder if I can use it even. Well, time will tell. Well, the animation should be fine, that's the really weird part here. I mean, it's nonsense, but that's the real part of it, you know? And then Grape Man over here. Grape Man, ugh.
Look at him, sleeping like a baby.
Yeah, like a fat little baby.
Like a little fat ugly baby.
Cat Ghost is a kind of adorable animation about a cat and a ghost. And a hedgehog, but he doesn't get to be the name for some reason. They have a birthday, they celebrate, they're having a fun time. However, it turns weird. When playing this video game, they enter weirdo dimension, which is the true meat and bones of this whole thing. Also, with this playlist, you can go to Brazil.
Oh, hi. It's me again. I missed you.
Okay, I'm getting a weird vibe from this. And this is a surreal media iceberg. It has depth when I say that. FNAF is an animation channel which makes 3D animations mostly around this thing. A furry thing, I guess. It's really well made. Kind of unsettling, but still impressive. It's a rather high budget thing, but still strange in the choice of themes and scripts. And again, there's an entire thing. There are a bunch of these. Okay, with the weird core in the title, you must have a goal here. This animation has the feeling of a playthrough of a video game. If Fever Dreams were playable, that is. It has characters, worlds, JPEGs, and the abyss. I would say how it's weird, but it's just kind of weird in a weird way. And I can accept that. It passes the vibe check, you know? It's good. That's heavily underrated. Well, this animation is about something along the lines of late-stage capitalism, but it's also rather great. It's weird as hell, taking some quick turns from A to B, yet also keeping the message going with some recurring themes. Not bad. Just as a fun fact, this 40-second gibberish has over 10 times the views of the last animation. Just want to tell you that. Anyways, this video tries to be a surreal in that you just fell over a decrypted tape in the woods kind of way. The channel is filled with this same kind of distorted message videos, yet this one is the magnum opus. Not much else to say, it's just an animation with this going. And then there's like 10 others, but it's the same. Ah yes, Eastern European animations. Dimensions of Dialogue is about 11 minutes of A fighting B. It's usually very creative fights like Kitchen Man versus Office Man, which I kind of like, the creativity of it, it's perfect. And also creative people fighting clay people somehow. I don't know what Jan Svankmajer was taking, but for the future, I would recommend just not taking it at all. Also, what a poetic end. Tongue pencil sharpener versus tongue pencil sharpener. This really says a lot about our society. It really does. Now introducing the newest Ninja Sex Party music video. Nah, but for real, this shit fucking slaps. It's actually my playlist now. No jokes. If you could hear it, that is. It's just what you can see, a Camelot medieval meme music video with some heavy bad 80s video vibes. Is it surreal? Yes. Is it badass and low-key entertaining? Yes. I love this stuff. Find more of this for me, please, minions. You know, there is being weird while not trying to be weird. Then there's just straight up being weird, and then this. Trying and becoming to be weird and then becoming more weird? 3D Cool World is a world of cool 3D videos, which all go over some kind of line in weirdness. But there's just something entertaining about it. I don't know what it is. It's like the embodiment of shock, the feeling of shock, but through a world of animation. I just don't get it. It's good, but it shouldn't be good.
Do that easily.
Hey, step right up, come on, you know, time to do Mario time. Come inside to Mario Park, do the Mario time.
Okay, 66 views. Is this you, Walrus? Anyways, this is a video of some kind of VR chat-like game called Janus VR, with these so-called Luigi.wave bots appearing and making an ominous voice. That being the voice of Divine Sauce, over here making a Mario joke. I don't get it. That's also it. Walrus, how did you find this? We're paid. Come on, man. Yes, that was all there was. Nothing else. I wonder why I would make these types of videos, as this isn't the first one on the list. Is it like an editing test? Or a sketch? I mean, it's literally just a cat in a mouth. Nothing else, nothing big, woohoo, bing bang, it's just 5 seconds of this. I mean, give me something else. Give me like a backstory or some plot or something. Not just cat. I mean, give me anything, just something more.
Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi?
Okay, no, putting a high-value YouTube shit on here isn't fair. It was made to be weird like this. For the unsuitable soul, this is a rather strange occurrence. But for a veteran like me, this is nostalgia. Anyways, nice for the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi? Laugh it up, Chuckle Nut. Also, that's it. You know, sometimes we all question our hobbies, our free time activity, and think, what am I doing with my life? Well, at least you aren't doing this for a weekend. I've gotten to a point where I've become more than speechless. This channel called Huh, not even translate wants to help me here, is a weird channel run by a weird Japanese guy who makes unlimited videos with his dolls. And if you think this is some guy who just makes a few scary videos for clout, then you'll be wrong, as this guy has even posting these strange videos for years and is still being active to this day. It seems to be some kind of weird hobby, but it's also been going on for more than 3 years. And it's got a lot of views. I feel this is more than just that, but it's just nonsense. All the videos are more or less the same. Some doll being in a spotlight, if you can call that, it's just dark. Their mouth moves to speak, but they don't really speak, they just kind of make sounds. Top of the list, but what? Alright, apparently we have a bit of a trend here. This simple title is way more than just a single video. It's a title used by many unnerving videos on YouTube. While there's many disturbing videos, there's also a few non-scary videos on there.
I know where you live.
Some theories have been made about what this might be, with the main ones revolving around code, the most dreaded thing of all. One explanation is that there's some kind of failing in the coding of YouTube, which is kind of makes this title a thing. Another thing is that the title somehow might not prevent something from being uploaded. Basically, when you upload it with this kind of title, then it won't be demonetized, as an example. But another likely one might be that it's just some kind of weird trend to get more views. Which it does, it gets a lot of views actually for some reason. But my theory, and in my opinion, it's the third one that makes the most sense. Because in the descriptions, we have the exact same copy post, sometimes and sometimes not. Which kind of makes you think that, yeah, it's just some kind of trend. But you know, it's working, so what the hell, just go on and do it. Way to be weird, I guess. Brian here makes a lot of these videos, and this is Big Breakthrough, a strange collab of weird faces. Except this isn't just Brian, this is Cool 3D Worlds. I guess it's an older account since the videos are like 6 years old, and Cool 3D World has more modern videos, so what happened? Forgot the passwords? Well, anyways. I guess it's supposed to be awaken some kind of deep feeling inside of you, yet it's a bit like Maranage, you know. When you step out of line, you realize it's just kind of weirdness, even though you can see the kind of art in it, but still it's just weird nonsense in the end. Jonathan Swift returns from the dead to eat a cheese sandwich. That's already surreal enough. In fact, it's the only surreal part of this entire thing, as it is another YouTube poop. You can't just fill the iceberg with YouTube poop and call it a day. That's too low-hanging fruit. Come on. Alright, bottom 3. Don't disappoint me here. Anime drugs. Well, I'll take it. So take a pill and let's fly.
Her eyes were missing. Left arm missing. Right hand melted. I think she's in there. With a bit of work, I really think she could be it. I just need one more thing.
Okay, this is a bit more sad than anything else. It gives a feeling of sadness and hopelessness in some way and form. But is it surreal? I don't really know. It's not really that surreal, to be honest. It's not even that bizarre. It's mostly just this girl fighting a corpse or something and then trying to make something out of it, you know. Perhaps the theme and thought is kind of surreal, but the animation itself is just a bit more saddening, you know. It's good, and it's very good at getting that message across and that feeling in someone, but is it surreal? Well, yes, but not the most, I'd say.
The sun is no longer in the sky.
Welcome to the valley. Everything crawls. It takes a long time to hide. This video, called Welcome to Censored, I guess, is a video with some minimalist vibes, let's say. It has some hidden messages, but you have to find out yourself what it actually is that's going on here. And I'd say it's something along the lines of some like apocalypse. The sun is no longer in the sky, people hide. It sounds like something terrible has happened, but we don't really know what it is. And all we have, apparently, is this face telling us what's going on. And apparently this is the only source what actually have happened on Earth. If it even is Earth. So just listen carefully to what it says. It's perhaps useful.